What's up, this is Squad 2448, we're following tonight's Sound Team Mod Review. Today, we'll be taking a look at a pickup truck, flatbed, semi, a dump truck, grain trailer, and a few attachments, along with a compact mini loader. Up first, we'll be taking a look at a 1993 Dodge Ram W250. This is one pretty cool truck. There's a few different wheel options. It is color changeable, and there's a few different engine options. Now, there was a very similar one released before, but this one is very cool. As you walk around, you guys can see awesome textures. The exhaust does come out of the side, and when you do come around to the back, it does come with a drop hitch and a gooseneck hitch, which is pretty cool. You guys can see that it does have straps in the back, which are nice, just around 4 of those. Once we hop on the inside, this goes 95 miles per hour, all of the lights do work, turn signals, everything like that, and it looks like you could also put bales on this, which is also a pretty cool feature. Up front, you guys can see all the headlights work, which is awesome, fog lights, and on the inside view, it looks like there's no interior camera view, and we will be taking this for a spin. All of the links will be down below in the description. I do recommend you go check out all of these mods. And I'd like to thank all of the modders for releasing these epic mods. And it looks like mods are coming out a little bit slower than usual. And I do apologize for not having as many mod reviews throughout the week. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a 2017 Ford F450 crew cab flatbed. This thing is awesome. There's a few different wheel options. You guys can see pretty cool modified steps. Does come with the tow mirrors, 6.7 liter power stroke platinum edition, which is awesome. I mean, that looks pretty cool, and it has this bed on it, which is nice. You guys can see exhaust out of the side. That looks pretty cool. And I mean, take a look at that. You guys can see the Ford on the hubcaps, and overall, I mean, this bed looks pretty cool. LED lighting on it, bumper pull, and gooseneck hitch. And as you guys can see, this flatbed, it has been installed on many different trucks, which is nice. Once we hop on the inside, you guys can see it does go 77 miles per hour, turn signals. It does actually have a little lock, many different locking features about this, and all of the lights do work on this. As you come to the front, you guys can see these lights on the front look awesome. LED lights, and I mean, this is probably one of my new favorite like flatbed trucks just because of how cool this looks. And I mean, that looks awesome. On the inside view, you guys can see it does a working tow mirrors. You could kind of see the edge of the truck while also going to be seeing the road. Very nicely done. And as you guys can see, pretty cool steering wheel and a very nice dash, but it could use a little bit more detail on the seats, but you could still see they are there. And as you guys can see, the lights on this truck really do kind of make the truck what a Ford is, the new trucks, which look awesome. And the handling, turning radius, everything like that is very nice on it, and overall this handles very well. If you guys have any cool ideas for any of these trucks, let me know down below in the comments. I really do like featuring mods from the mod reviews here into different videos. Up next, we'll be looking at a Kamaz semi-truck. As you guys can see, it's a cab over, which is nice. Very interesting wheels. Looks like a little bit on the rustic side truck-wise. And as you guys can see, a lot of detail in the back. Air compressor, gas tanks. And it looks like it does come with a bumper pull hitch. And no lights in the back also, which is a bit interesting, especially since this should have lights. Up front, though, you guys can see it has a lot of lights, and I really do like the paint job on it. It is color changeable. Once we hop on the inside, you guys can see 51 miles per hour. We'll be coming up here to the front to take a look at all of the lights. And wow, that is very realistic seeing those lights. That is pretty cool. On the inside view, you guys can see working gauges, working steering wheel, and working mirrors. You guys can see that the steering wheel does have a little bit of wear and tear, which is pretty awesome, very realistic. And I mean, a lot of high quality textures here on the inside on the cab, which is awesome. I really do like trucks like this. We'll be taking this for a spin, and then we'll be taking a look at the Wilson 50-foot grain trailer. But wow, this handles pretty fast, and top speed of 51 miles per hour. Turning radius is a bit large, but other than that, it is very nice. So while we are in this semi-truck, we will be taking a look at this grain trailer. It's a 50-foot one, which is nice. A few different colors, and you could also do a few different things. But as you guys can see, this thing looks awesome. A lot of textures, and it does have the extra axle here in the back, which is interesting. But I mean, take a look at this. This trailer looks pretty cool. We'll be kind of attaching to it and taking a look at the lights and seeing what they have. As you guys can see, we are attached now, and you can kind of take the cover off with N, and you could actually raise up that axle in the back with X, which is pretty cool if you do not want that. But as you guys can see, this is it. All of the lights you work on it. Take a look at all of those. I mean, that has a lot of lights. When you do unload it, you guys can see it unloads from the bottom area, which is nice. They do slide out, as you guys can see. But overall, one awesome semi-truck and semi-trailer. We'll be backing this up and taking a look at the next one. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a gas pack. This is one pretty cool truck, and the bed is actually interchangeable, which is a very cool feature. As you guys can see, this is color changeable, and overall looks awesome. I really do like the detail in the lights. These are very interesting wheels. It looks like we are getting new wheels here in the game, which is nice. And overall, you guys can see nice frame, and it does have a bumper pull hitch and pretty cool lights. Once we hop on the inside, you guys can see 50 miles per hour. All of the lights do work on this, which is nice. And I mean, that looks awesome. So we'll kind of just pull forward here, and when you do press Control I, it will unload. And I mean, take a look at that. I really do like that mesh back door. That looks pretty cool. Really do like the dump bed in general. We might have to look into adding that to some of our other trucks. And once you kind of have the dump bed down, if you do press X, the stabilizers will come out, and you could actually pull this truck forward. The truck comes with a few different beds, which is pretty cool. On the inside view, very nicely done. Working gauges, working mirrors, and working steering wheel. A lot of detail was put into this. You guys can see this thing looks awesome. So that's very cool. Interchangeable beds on a truck like that makes it very versatile, and it is going to be a very cool truck. We'll be featuring this in some videos, and we'll take this for a spin to see how it handles. As you guys can see, overall one pretty cool truck. It is color changeable, and the steering radius is not the best, but other than that, I mean, this is one very cool flatbed truck with interchangeable beds. Up next, we'll be taking a look at a Stump Grinder, which works on the skid steers and also on the front loader. You guys can see it has a lot of teeth, very nicely done on the textures. You guys can see the wear and tear over there, which is pretty cool. Once we hop on the inside, we'll be taking a look at all of the different features. Now, when you do turn it on, you can enable to plow, and we'll definitely kind of just come over here to the side of the parking lot, and we'll just show you guys this. So this is pretty cool. It will remove it. It will kind of act as a plow and a stump grinder. So you will lower this down, and it will pretty much kind of start to take it away. So it looks like we do just now have to enable the plows, and take a look at that. You could actually remove it if you want to make it dirt. Overall, one very, very cool stump grinder. It does disconnect just like that, and then you guys can see the textures do flicker just a little bit, but overall, one very cool stump grinder for the skid steers and also the front loader. Up next, we'll be taking a look at the ITS project. This is a very interesting kind of mini loader, compact, almost the size of a skid steer, but a bit smaller. You guys can see very interesting colors on it, and I mean, this thing looks awesome though at the same time. It does come with a few different buckets and attachments. You guys can see we have this bucket and we have this mower, which we'll be testing out. We'll be hopping here on the inside. Top speed is 6 miles per hour. It does have turn signals, hazard lights, LED lights all over, which is pretty cool, and it does have a few beacon lights. I really do like those beacon lights. On the first person view, you guys can see very nicely done. A lot of detail was put into a digital dash area, which is pretty cool. Now this does have pretty cool features. As you guys can see, you could raise it up, and it actually kind of looks awesome. I mean, take a look at that. Now when you do you could slide out this bucket, or you could slide it out like that. I mean, that's to get a little bit of a higher reach, and then you could do that to get an even higher reach, which is pretty helpful. I mean, that is pretty high for a very small loader. We'll definitely be using this for some small landscaping jobs, and as you guys can see, very nicely done. And you could actually kind of lower the wheel loader, so we'll kind of take a look at that, and we'll just kind of take a look really fast before we switch to the one. You can kind of lower this down, and it actually puts it into float mode, which means that it will float on the ground, which is perfect if you want to do snow plowing or grading and you just want the bucket to float. Very, very cool feature. We'll disconnect that, and as you guys can see, steering is very, very sharp, which is nice. Next up, we'll be attaching to this mower attachment. I mean, this is one very cool mower. As you guys can see, the mower does float. As you guys can see, when you do raise it up, it floats, which is a very cool benefit. And I haven't really seen anything like this, and we'll actually show you guys kind of going up on the curb over here how it just floats. And I mean, that's a very cool feature about it. Very realistic, since many loaders do allow you to do that. So as you guys can see, when you do go up, you guys can see the attachment is higher than the loader, and it just kind of floats back down. That's awesome. You guys can see that. That is pretty cool. So we're going to just come over here, take a quick ride, and see how it is kind of mowing it. But it has a top speed of 6 miles per hour, a lot of LED lights, beacon lights, and overall one very interesting kind of mini loader. We'll have to take a look and find some grass. Looks like there's some grass right over here. So as you guys can see, you just kind of want to lift it up to go over, but overall this thing looks pretty cool. When you do turn it on, it does act as a mower. That looks awesome. You guys can see we are mowing this little area, which is pretty cool. So overall, one very nice loader, and all the links will be down below in the description to all of these. Next up, we'll be taking a look at a 3-point snowblower attachment. You guys can see it's very big, and it does have a very big kind of pipe out, which is perfect if you do want to put the snow inside dump trucks or dump trailers. We'll be hopping here on the inside, and we'll be taking a look. This is just an in-game tractor, so to use this, you do first have to put the pipe out with O. Once you do that, you could actually use the mouse controls to kind of adjust where you want it to throw it, and like how far you want to throw it with that very top section, which is pretty cool. And then would be, you could turn this on and take a look at that, guys. That's awesome working animations, and overall, today was one pretty epic mod review. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.